Okay. All right, y'all. This is not, this is not the type of video that I would like to even bring forth, but it is what it is. Um, Lips. That's what his name is. His name is Lips. For those of you who don't know who this is, he is a YouTuber. He is from the mukbang community, and his name is Lips, and he was one of the most infectious, spirited, fun YouTubers that I've seen in a very long time. In a very long time. There's a lot of YouTubers that I do watch. There's some YouTubers that I really do love, most of which I don't want to meet. And that's just kind of my thing. Um, Let them be what they are. I kind of just I enjoy them. I watch them, but there's very few that I actually say, I really would love to meet him. He is one of the ones that I always have said I would love to meet him. I would love to meet him because you could just feel his spirit come through the screen. Okay. Um, so let me take this down. So I was running around. I was running around and I don't know what the heck happened. I seen it. And when we see stuff like that, oh, somebody has passed away, that kind of thing, you always say, oh, is this fake news? And you start searching. You start searching, and the videos were popping up. The videos were popping up. And you all know I got another channel, which is Are You Hungry? And all of that. That's generally, I have my little food channel. You know what I mean? I play around. I'm not part of any of those communities really, but I have the extra channel and I play around. I will cook some things. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll have lunch with you all, but I'm not a mukbanger. But he was the real deal, Holyfield. He's a mukbanger, and he was very popular, and he was popular because he did something different. He didn't just eat food; he ate soul food, real live soul food. He was one of the only ones that do what he does the way he does it. He would eat neck bones and oxtails and pig feet and pig ears and pig tail. Listen, and the further south he went with it, the more I liked it. And I just would get such a kick out of him because again, he ate the food that I eat. He, real country. Like he's real country, and his attitude is country, and he has a country accent. And like I said, you all seen him, has the most big, beautiful smile that you ever want to see. And his husband would actually be in there, and you see he had nails, and I'm part of the LGBTQIA and all of that. So everything about him would draw me in to what he had going on. And then he was positive. There was never a negative message or anything like that. He kept it positive. It was fun. And he'd be eating his stuff and drinking his water and pumping his merchandise. He's doing what it was he needed to do. So absolutely, this whole situation is a blow to YouTube. It's a blow to black YouTubers as a whole. We've lost a really good one. We've lost a really good one. Um, like I said, of the many, he's one of the ones that I really wanted to meet, and I never got the chance to actually meet him. Um, but here's the dark side of it, as if that wasn't dark side, that he is transitioning, he's no longer here. See, he had a heart attack a few months back. Okay, so naturally, when I seen it, I thought that that's what this was all about. Is that there was, maybe complications, and he went back, but it wasn't that at all. It wasn't that at all. Shortly after, I'm finding out, and I'm like, I didn't even research that. Like, it didn't matter to me what happened and why he was no longer here. I was just devastated at the fact he wasn't here. And then more information came out. And then that's when it got really dark and really crazy because along with him, we always seen the husband. And then the husband would be on film, sometime eating with him, or he was filming and things like that. So we knew about the husband. And then there was a daughter, and all of this kind of carrying on. That's when I found out that the husband is actually who ended his life. Allegedly. This is what I'm actually hearing. There was a warrant on April the 23rd, 2025, felony murder against, I don't even want to say his real name, but it's his real name because he's known as Lips. So I'm going to leave it at that in this video. I'm not, he didn't used to say his real name, so I'm not going to say his real name. But it was felony murder against his real government in Gwinnett County, Georgia. And that was on 4/16/2025, and the warrant was 4/23. So 4/16/25, and right, production, Dr. Laundry, because that's what they used to call the husband, production. Yeah, and it's the husband, and it's his aggravated assault with a 9mm handgun. And I was shocked. I was shocked because that's the last thing that crossed my mind. That was the last thing that crossed my mind. I thought it was just medical. I know after he had the heart attack, people were worried about him because, again, the type of food that he actually eats. And when he came back to the channel, people were fussing at him about, like, wait a minute, you still eating the same kind of food? But he was saying, that he was trying to do it in a more healthier way, this kind of thing. I mean, which is what we're going to do because we are Black people. We are Black people, and we grew up on soul food. So to really think that we're just going to literally stop eating soul food one day, that just sounds crazy to me. But of course, people loved them, so they were fussing. So that's the last thing that I thought it was. And then the more I kept going, I just had to stop. I literally had to stop because I was just seeing so much. And then you start to see the cracks in the foundation. And then there's people come, oh, well, I remember when there was a video that was live and it was this. And then they were arguing and there was that. I've never seen any of that. Like, I've never seen any of that. But today I've run into these things where people are saying, there were times when they were arguing, but I say a crack in the foundation. Is it really a crack in the foundation? People who love each other, they do argue, they do fuss, they do have issues, but it was going a little bit deeper. And I was hearing, that people were saying, that there was a cheating situation and there was money that was stolen. It's just a lot of stuff now is actually coming out that people weren't talking about. And again, I guess to be expected because, again, their channel, his channel, was all positive. So that's nothing that you would have actually heard on the channel. So now the cracks in the foundation are actually being exposed. I don't know. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. My fear is just that the loss of him as a person and what he brought to the table will be overshadowed by the gossip of what actually happened. Please don't let that happen. Please don't let that happen. We know, okay, so we know it's going to be what it is going to be, but don't forget the what's really, really important. What's really, really important is the light that he actually had in the world before he left. That's what I want to remember, not the darkness now that he's actually gone. So That's just my request. Just think about it. But really ugly. Really, really ugly. Did you find out his real name? Yeah, I know his real name. I've known his real name, but I won't put it out here because he didn't use it. He didn't use it, and I'm not going to put it out in my video. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to respect it, and I'm going to leave it at that. Um, I can't not speak about what the real reason is. It kind of is what it is. But my thing is, let's just not overshadow the loss. And it is a loss. It is a loss. It is a loss. Let's not overshadow the loss. I'm here to celebrate him and what I got from him. He always made me smile. He always made me feel good. He always made me want to go in that kitchen and start cooking at what he was eating, because those are some of the same things that I've been cooking, the same things that I'll be eating. I don't want to get overshadowed by the other stuff. I was in shock, absolutely in shock. So, yeah, but that's it. And I'm gonna go. I'm going to go. I'm not going to hold you long because there's really nothing more to do other than thank the Lord for the time that He actually lent them to us, and that's it. Because that's all it is. He was lent to us for a time, and He served the purpose that He was lent to us for. I got what I was supposed to get out of it, and I'm thankful for it. Rest with God, our friend. You will be very, very, very missed by a whole bunch of people. A whole bunch of people. So y'all go on. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, this is totally unfortunate. Very, very heartbreaking. But rest with God, Lips. Rest with God.